G'day folks, Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video. And today we're unboxing the Oppo Reno Z. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Alright everyone, I got the Aurora Purple. This comes with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, 6.4 inch AMOLED display, in-display fingerprint sensor. This is what I would call a flagship killer because of the price. $499 is the full retail price. You can already get it cheaper than that. That's Australian dollars. So, you know, like I always say, everywhere else on the planet, you will get it cheaper. Let's get this unboxed. So Oppo released the Oppo Reno 5G and, you know, just specced out. Amazing phone. And this is their budget version, which to me isn't really that budget. I mean, it's not really. You know, where they did their savings was on like the chipset. So on this, you've got the MediaTek Helio P90 or something like that. I'll check that out and clarify that, but I'm pretty sure it's the Helio P90 from MediaTek. Oppo Reno Z. Here is the phone itself. And here's a couple more specs for you all. 48 megapixel ultra night mode rear facing camera. 32 megapixel backlit selfie camera. 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and a sleek unified body with hidden fingerprint unlock because it's in the display. Ooh. And this is Aurora Purple. Look at that. Sparkly, sparkly purple. That is a nice looking phone. I'm going to power it on. Is that the power button? Yep. I'm just going to stick it there for a moment. See what else we've got. We have a case. Now, how good is that? I love getting a case with a new phone because unless you're a Samsung Galaxy owner or an iPhone owner, there's not going to be too many cases to choose from in store. So to be able to get one in the case is amazing. Now the Oppo brand does come with VOOC charging. I'm really stoked with VOOC charging. It's super fast. There's the power brick for it. So it's a big chunk of a brick. It's got a bit of weight in it, but you know, it charges things super quick. Some headphones. I probably won't be trying those out because I don't need to. USB Type-C. That's always important. Right. Boxes and stuff aside, let's check out the rest of the phone. Quick setup. English Australia. English Australia, mate. Next. Australia. Continue. Oh, I've got to put in my Wi-Fi password. Wi-Fi is connected. Yes. Sign my life away. Come on, take it. Take everything. This is 186 grams. It's got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back. It's got glass as well. Plastic frame, dual SIM, Android 9 Pie. No memory card slot, which is important, but it does have 128 gigs of RAM, and we do have the cloud. Now, for the GPU, you have the PowerVR GM9446. What does that mean? I don't really know, but it's budget, and that's where they've scrimped. So they've scrimped on the CPU and the GPU, and that's just what they got to do to get the price in. Teardrop notch up there, little bit of a tiny little chin down the bottom. Look, I actually want a bit of a chin, and I do want a bit of a forehead on a phone for when I'm watching media or playing games. I do want something to grab a hold of, so I wish everyone would stop trying to get rid of all the bezels. Man, look how good that looks. I love how the camera is flush with the back of the device. And you can see there's a little bobble just there. I don't know what's that for, but it might just keep the camera off the ground. All right, here we are setting up the fingerprint face and passcode. So I'll set in my passcode. Here we go. Add fingerprint. Place your finger on the fingerprint button and press the screen slightly. Do not use different fingers in one fingerprint enrollment. I'm a little bit sus on this, guys. Purely because it's fairly new technology. Set as new Oppo phone. Welcome. Color OS 6, Android 9. And there we go. Notifications are coming through. I'm going to have to do a lot of setting up, getting back used to this software. I haven't had to play around since the Oppo R11s. Obviously, I can't buy every phone that comes out, so, you know, they're few and far between. However, I always test a couple of things. And that's the fingerprint. So let's check that again. It's quick the second time. Maybe you got to tap it twice. That's interesting. And once it's registering it, it's quick, but looks like once it starts to register that I'm trying to unlock it, it's quick. But until that point, yeah. Anyway, I'll play around with that. As usual, full reviews on this, guys. I'm going to be going to town on the reviewing. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be doing lots of reviews. Let's just check out this camera. Now, you all know, for me, a quick shutter is important. You don't want to be waiting for the shutter to process and have shutter lag and all that sort of thing. And it looks pretty quick. Have a look. So I touch it and it takes a photo. That's exactly what I want. And that photo looks pretty good. Obviously, that's just the first photo I have taken. I will be taking 1,000 more, and I will be completely reviewing it. So on the left-hand side, you have your volume up and down and your SIM slot. And on the right-hand side, you have your power button. Camera in the middle with the teardew notch, whatever it is, water drop notch. On the back, you have your flash, little bump there, your two cameras. So one's a 5 megapixel depth sensor. And the other one is, like I said before, is a, what is it again? 48 megapixel camera on the back there. It'd want to be good. And then on the front, 32 megapixel. I'm going to take a quick selfie photo. Well, it looks like it's got some serious beauty mode happening. Let me just do that without the sun, without the camera there. That's some serious beauty mode. I'll have to tone that down. I do love that display though. The display is 6.4 inches and is only 403 ppi, but it does look pretty cool. I don't think there's any issues with that display whatsoever. Microphone on the top. USB Type-C, headphone jack, microphone and speaker on the bottom. Now they did say that this has Dolby sound and stereo speakers. You just get your head around this. 48 megapixel rear facing camera, 32 megapixel front facing camera, Dolby sound, stereo speakers, so top and bottom, 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm digging this. I'm digging where these budget phones are going. They're going to a really cool place. Let's just have a look here. System, whoops. I've got to get used to this software again. And I've got a new software update already. Download. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. I'll be back with lots of videos covering the Oppo Reno Z. I think it's a ripper straight from the start. I'm happy with it. I'll put it in a case so I don't damage it. I'm going to be checking out the software. I'm going to be checking out the hardware. I'm going to be checking out everything on it. That's a nice feeling case too. It covers up a bit of the happiness, bit of that happiness shine, but it's going to stop it from getting scratched. I will put links down below to Amazon and eBay if you do want to pick one up. I think it's Ridgy Dig. I really do like this phone already. Catch you in the next video. Check ya.